Going live in 5. We're back. Would you like some bruschetti?
Boschetti.
All
I would
right.
like some Boschetti.
So they have decided to park the air skiff to on the balcony, so that way I guess nobody has any trouble getting to it
Mm-hmm.
in an emergency. And by fiber be purged. Is that a so? Is that a Ragnaros reference? Is that a Final Fantasy reference, or is that a Kill a Kill reference?
Because they're all very true.
Okay,
They'd all be valid.
Sickness must be purged.
so where is? Okay, everybody's chosen their rooms and all that stuff. So let's just point out that they took the room with a fireplace and a closet. Garrett has a room with a very big closet, necessity of course, and then Fira and Seda had to get like the most basic of the rooms.
Which is okay. All
Is-
we need is a bed.
Is there anything in this closet?
It's not for that reason. We don't sleep in beds often. So this is a luxury for us.
This shall be a luxury. No, there's like coat hangers and stuff in there, but nothing of any other kind of use. Um,
Okay, I need to get out my
Although-
black light and see if they clean the sheets properly and check for
None
bed
of the
bugs.
rooms require you to take stairs.
so keeping in mind this is an open campaign, what do you guys want to do?
It is
I want to go to the
still-
bathroom and make sure everything there has
It's
some
like-
value. So I'm going to put it in a bag and be like, everything here has value.
We could all, once we put our things down, go down to the bar.
I was about to say,
I
no, so there's like
still
no
have not-
in-room restroom or anything like that. However,
For wardrobe then.
Just go out the balcony.
oh crap, what was I going to say? Oh, it is, you're about to ask what time of the day it is. 9:30, 10 o'clock a.m.
Let's get some
Wow, we
vodka.
got some really early
it's-
check-in.
And it's 2 days before the Morgrave thing.
3. Because I got told by her this morning that I had 3 days.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey,
let's see what those
Seda-
other reprobates are up
Seda,
to.
Seda, Garrett, and Fury still have not met Celine. When
No.
Celine came in, Celine was in my pocket, terrified because she summoned
Well,
a
they've
skeleton.
been watching Celine fly around you all over the place
But we've not been
and
introduced.
comment on the hammer. So they kind of were just
Yes.
like, whatever. We have. At first she had a dinosaur, now she has a that.
Of that.
This is just Tail as we
Like,
know her.
bitch, you still haven't introduced me.
All right. So,
Who's Pony Boy over there?
so
What?
What are you saying, Sam?
I don't know.
So,
Shall we discuss what we're planning to do today with everybody?
also note that these are the first rooms that have included double doors, so Firo is super happy about that.
Yeah, and none of them actually require stairs to get into, like you were saying.
No, the stairs go up to the master bed chamber. Is there
That's
somebody
the
up there?
suite.
Yeah, me.
Maybe you haven't been up there.
I'm going straight up there.
For what reason? You're just gonna start investigating this place?
that's
There's not a
fine.
door over there, Garrett. We're in front of your door.
Oops. That was me pulling him
Just
out of there.
walking wall.
He just face shifts through down on the bottom stairs here.
Garrett really wants to check out who'll walk through anything.
Yeah.
Hey, Garrett.
So, bye, Garrett.
And then you went downstairs.
No, this is upstairs.
Yeah,
the-
that's upstairs.
Yeah, because they match up. See,
The biggest piece of the stair
This
is
one's downstairs.
facing up.
so you get up here.
Okay.
And there's like a little place to sit down and relax and look out. There's not magazines, but there's the Sharn Gazetteer. There we go, Gazetteer. So like there's like the daily newspaper and stuff, kind of like chilling there.
It's got Garrett's face on it and says local hero wanted by all the ladies.
And his face is like,
There is a dude. Let me drag the freaking.
Whoa, check him out.
It's a dude. Standing guard here.
I see.
He
I
has
see the
a
words.
halberd. He has a halberd. Don't worry about what you see because that's not relevant to this. As far as letters.
Is it one of those fancy halberds like the other guys had that looks like
No.
it changes between?
No,
Is it a
it
dragon
is a
halberd
fancy
from
halberd,
Dead?
but it looks more like it's like a harpoon head. As it carves back down, at where it meets the hilt, I guess. It is tentacles that wrap around, going downwards on it.
It's very ornate.
Yeah, it's
must
very
have the
ornate.
dragon
You see, you see a badge on him that has the tentacles and the two pearls, and you remember that being House Lyrander. And he's just kind of standing there, and as he sees you come up, he's like, "May I help you?"
no, not at all. Just checking around. You wouldn't happen to know if the person behind these doors gets served nice, hot, wet towelettes?
I'm sure
Kinda
those are
sounds like a
available for
pervert there,
request
Garrett.
at the front counter. I don't actually work here. I'm standing on guard.
All right, cool. And I'll leave.
He just like he tightens his grip on the halberd.
And now he's just going to be standing there, standing guard the entire time, like,
Yeah.
now I want a freaking hot towel.
No,
only
he's gonna be
thing
standing guard like, whoa, man, I just want it to not be my shift anymore.
The only thing worse that Garrett could have added was, all right, well, we're floor neighbors, so I'll see you later, I guess.
See you later, buddy.
But Lyrander are the guys
Right
who
below you.
really liked us,
Yes, but this is just a guard.
and they're the ones who actually aren't they the ones who actually printed up our papers?
House Lyrander is not the people that did any of that stuff. House
Lyrander
Lyrander.
makes the ships.
No.
Or is it
It
backwards?
wasn't that they super liked you guys. It's that House Lyrander was the ones that rescued you guys. They had the big airship. They're the people that do all the airship stuff.
Oh, okay. But they're the ones who gave us the extra paper that lets us get on any of their airships.
That was Orion.
Yes, that was Orion. Kenneth is the one that makes the ships.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
House Orion is the one that says, hey, first class on land travel.
So Kenneth makes them, Lyrander pilots, Orion owns.
No.
Darn it.
Orion
Okay.
runs them. Lyrander does the airships. Lyrander airships.
Lyrander is
Okay.
the healer people's.
Oh,
No, Lyrander's
yeah, I got it. I
not
got it.
healer
I'm good
peoples.
now.
Lyrander is
But we're good
airship
to go
people.
No,
on any
most
of the
of- most of
Lyrander
the-
or Orion stuff, aren't we?
No, it's only Orion.
Healers
They were
on
very
there.
specific.
Yeah, that
Okay.
just
Yes,
happened.
there's
They were the ones that worked. They had rescued people on that ship, but that wasn't because
Yeah.
it was the House Lyrander. That's just their ship.
Okay.
Right.
They're the actual Healers Guild, I believe, is Jurasco, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look it up.
Is that you knocking on the door? You could just say, I'm knocking on your door.
No, it's clear that Sada and Hero aren't paying any attention.
I will answer. Yes.
You didn't say you opened the door or anything. Did Sada just stick her face next to the door when it's still closed? Yes.
I will open it after that.
Yeah, it's like 10 in the morning. Are we doing anything today? Do y'all have any plans? Is there anything you wanted to do? We gonna go try and find the dwarf lady or anything?
Garrett's gonna have breakfast first. He's gonna go eat out.
Oh.
He doesn't have Sabia with him anymore. He can't do that.
Psh, we're in a bar. There's lots of
I go
ladies.
down. Let's go.
Well, I think we can use some breakfast. So,
All right, let's go. Come on, Tay.
So much for your nap, right?
So as we're passing by, Seda is like staring Celine down. She's doing the whole anime like gee.
Come on, now. Come on with this crap.
No, we're
Did the
still
airship-
going.
Did the airship just move? Why is the
It
airship
did.
moving?
Yes, it
It did.
moved.
I accidentally clicked it, but
Sab's having a
move it?
crisis over there. The airship's moving. Oh crap, guys, something's happening. It's just a small
This
gust
is
of
like
wind.
when you deactivate the window or when you activate the window button in your car.
Zzz.
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right, so it's still nice and busy. There's a couple waitresses starting to bring out steaming, fresh, like jugs of cider, walking like
Mm.
right by you
Jugs.
guys.
ooh.
Is it spice
Nice.
cider?
Why not?
Sweet.
And then they
That's
spill it
good
directly on Selena. She takes 5 points of burn damage. She's still alive.
Hey, she at least lived.
Yeah, that's what I said. She's still alive. All right.
All right, where can we sit that Fury will be comfortable?
In front of the fireplace.
Let's see here. If I go to the map.
Also,
We could clear.
crap,
might could
the
clear-
fact that there's a band playing at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
the
they're not
cantina
like.
band.
It's funny because they're like not hardcore rocking out like their Visage gives. It's like just relaxed music, easy singing and stuff like that.
So it's a jazz.
But you can
Very
tell
good.
that they're like clearly ready to rock at a moment's notice.
What is this map?
This is the upper floor.
So-
I was seeing if there's any
so if
extra
we
better
threw 'em a-
spaces.
Okay.
So if we threw them a couple of silver, they'd probably just immediately go into like some Hammerfall or Dragon Force stuff.
No. It seems like maybe it takes more than just a little bit of silver to get them riled up. Probably at one of the longer tables where you can move
Yeah,
some of the
I was
stuff
about to
out of the
say
way.
if you look downwards, they have a like a
to the
10-foot
left.
table.
To the left. You don't want to have to go through the crowd.
Maybe that's the right.
Yeah,
You mean the
exactly.
right?
If you go far enough left, it becomes right. Do you not know how the Earth works?
Tay's over here having a mental breakdown because she's like, "This is what I have to deal with. Somebody else goes through it."
Garrett's just like, okay, I'm going over to the bar.
Garrett's going straight over
Hit
to
on
the
the
bar.
nurse woman.
Here,
She knows what he wants.
there. I'll go ahead
Oh,
and get
as we walk over to there, I'm gonna do a perception check. Just look around, see. Do I see anybody who looks like they're extremely well dressed, or anybody who's got a lot of guards around them, or anything like that?
Roll a pair. Perception.
I rolled a
Roll a
64
what?
perception.
Roll a what?
A pair. Perception.
Oh,
Oh,
I was confused. I was like, a pair of what?
Aw.
Okay. There's nobody that's like standing out as far as that. You got a mix of maybe college student level people, then people kind of going up into their 30s, maybe late 30s, but that seems to be about the general age range of everybody, at least appearance wise. At a glance, mostly humans. Some might be like half elves. Nobody really stands out as like too fancy. There's no. There are some elves here, but like at a much lesser population.
But none of them have like guards around them or anything.
Nobody has any guards around them. There's a couple of dwarves here, maybe a few gnomes. You spot like 3 or 4 shifters, kind of just hanging out with other people. But
It's the most shifters we've seen so far.
yeah, but that
think
that
that's
just goes
the
to show
only
like how
shifters we've
how
seen.
busy this place is and how big it is. You spot people
pretty diverse.
coming up and down the stairs, but nobody with guards.
no halflings.
If any of the
there's a-
other
there's a few
shifters like
halflings,
look,
yeah.
if any of the other shifters look at us, then I have to give them the like the just the nod.
Each one throws up gang
The
signs.
shifters- they're like,
Sav, go get us.
Ebb and Claw, yo.
One of them's like teeth.
Yeah.
Do what?
And Garrett's just like,
So Tate just told me to go get us drinks.
Food.
Yeah,
Here,
Fear
what do
said
you want?
Fear wanted something too, but Sada's getting it
I'm
already.
pretty sure
It would've
Sada's
been-
getting it.
I'm getting it.
Garrett
Alright, so
wanted a bowl
Garrett-
of grass.
Garrett was first to the bar. Garrett, what did you want? A bowl of what?
I want pancakes with cream, ham and bacon, with some toast, and hot sauce.
Okay, you got it. What to drink?
Ooh, got some OJ.
You got it. And
Charging
the
this to your
waiter
room.
tallies everything out really quickly. It's going to be 2 silver.
I pay 1 gold.
The waiter is extremely happy. This waiter is gray-skinned, tall, bald, heavily muscled. As you look him over a little bit more, you realize that he is a full-on orc.
Nice.
So he's super thankful for you tipping him 1 gold. He smirks and walks back through the kitchen doors. Maybe a moment later, he comes back through. At that point in time, a maybe 5.5-foot tall half-elf, short-cut blonde hair woman is talking to Sab. What's Sab getting?
What do you have?
What are you
They-
buying?
They hand you the menu. It's one of the most extensive menus you've ever seen. Yeah.
So it's like the Cheesecake Factory menu.
Yeah, it's like the Cheesecake
38
Factory menu,
The Sam's
but
just
like there's those those inserts going on. Instead of inserts, it's just like 3 more pages of stuff. Like it folds out, and then you realize it folds out again, and then you realize the 2 ends fold out once more. And you set it down in front of you, and realize you have a Dungeon Master screen.
It just keeps getting bigger, like the little maps. Like
Yeah.
just what? Just what do you suggest? Tries to fold it. Do I need to make a dexterity check to fold it back up?
Yeah. so you're folding it like you're just like tangling with it, and she goes, "Well, your kind mostly go for the ham special.
I kind
Yeah, shifters."
What do you mean, you people?
And she points it out, and she points it out, and each one of the shifters out in front of them has like this leg of ham, like halfway gnawed through, some like eggs over easy, and a half a loaf of bread, and then a tall glass of some drink. You can't really tell what it is. I shouldn't say
How much
glass.
is
It's like a mug.
Spice cider.
How much is it?
That is going for 3 silver.
Let me get 2 of those, and let's get cider to drink, and I'll just pay her gold for it.
Okay.
Oh, can I also get some just? As Sam's like, what the is a fairy eat? In her head.
Sweet fruit.
Fruit?
Give her that lollipop.
Oh, get her a fruit cup. You can get a fruit cup. They got like fresh blueberries and stuff like that for pancakes and strawberries. And all
Well, a
that.
fruit cup as well.
Okay.
Can I get like a little tiny
Shot
shot glass worth of cider?
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, sure. What table?
Oh,
'Cause it's a lot to
over
bring out.
big one over in the corner, like just
Okay.
over there.
Look for the centaur.
Yeah, she's like,
Look for the
she
centaur.
stops for a second. The one with the okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have it right out. She smiles
Awesome.
and she's walking off. And Seda is clearly dealing with the woman who has been working all night long. She's just waiting to get off of her shift.
Of course,
She-
Seda.
She has a little bit past shoulder long black hair. Human woman. She is just like done with it. She's like, yeah, what you want?
What you want?
What do you have?
What do you have?
Yeah.
I would have been listening to Sab, be like, some fruit cups.
Fruit cups, okay. How many?
How big are they?
It's a cup of fruit.
4.
All right. Anything else?
Some water.
You can make your own water.
Okay. Just some water. Like how many cups of water? Water for you. Water for anybody else.
Two cups of water.
Uh huh.
I need to roll a diplomacy while doing this, just because. Hang on 1 second,
no.
let me find it. And can I get a breakfast salad
need to-
too? I said it. I wanted a breakfast salad too, and some pineapple juice.
Whatever. All right. That's gonna be 3 silver.
That's expensive.
Oh
How much
Deal
did they?
with
They didn't even charge Sab.
Oh,
My
for the
hand plates
fruit
are
cup?
3 silver each.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'll go ahead and pay it. Yeah.
What
You
do you
read
pay?
that as everything was 3 silver, and then you were
3
like, what the
silver.
hell?
Okay. She just looks at it and like she holds her hand out.
Giving her a low five.
Stupid. Whatever. I'll have it out. You're staying over at the horse person table.
Dude's gonna get bit in. Say,
This is gonna,
Fine.
Say's gonna come back to the table. Does this look like spit to you?
Luckily,
I
the
need a
waiters
pallet
said
of water and a hammock of fruit.
no tip. Ouch! Did you see how she treated me?
You got a 1 on your diplomacy.
Even
Did you see
Garrett
how you
wouldn't give her
treated
the
her?
All right.
I
So-
think Garrett would have given her the tip and a little bit more.
So a little bit later,
Big old
food and all that comes out. The drinks come out first, the cider and everything, then the fruits, and then the cooked food all comes out. Garrett, are you just sitting by yourself at the bar, away from your party? You lonely man. They got a whole
Yes,
Over
you
there
are.
where-
I'll tell
So
Garrett
there
where
were
we're
any
sitting on the
female-
way back.
To be the
Over
cool
there were
kid
any-
or not to be the cool kid? That is the
Over
question.
there where any female half orc could wander up on you with pink
The
threads.
cool kid is the one that has all the eyes on him, right? Well, we're with a fucking centaur.
Yeah, well, he's
Yeah,
talking. He's got right now, Garrett. While you're eating and stuff like that, the bartender, the orc bartender, is telling you stories of the last war and how he served near Sire, and how he was there on the day where everything got blasted and is now the Mornland. Like he's like regaling stuff of things that he supposedly did in the last war.
Back in the
You're
day.
sitting
Okay,
at the
cool, we
bar
will
at
turn it
10
in.
o'clock in the morning. Do you understand the conversations you're having
wait.
right now?
Oh,
This is
no,
like eating. This is like eating at the bar at Red Lobster in the middle of the afternoon. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm telling him stories about like learning how to smith, I guess, and how
Talking to him about your gun.
yeah, and the dragon mark and freaking basically, I'm everybody's freaking dog that finds things for them.
Mhm. Well, he's gonna go ahead and tell you what time he gets off of work if you want to hang out
and my
after.
massive, and my awesomely nice and comfortable silk lined.
Yeah, maybe
Egyptian
he
cotton
notified
jacket.
that pink thread and offered to hang out later.
He's got the
He
cotton
did
thread
just
going on.
say. He
Yeah.
just say that, he told
So, I
you
mean,
the time he gets off.
He keeps getting pulled away to deal with customers and stuff like that. He's like, hey, if I don't come back to you, I get off of work at 4. If you want to hang out.
Yeah, sure.
I get off
Netflix
work
and
at
chill.
4, but I'll get off after if you help me.
Okay.
So he keeps busy while you guys are. What are you guys talking about over at the kids' table?
I'm
So-
introducing
At
Celine.
the stable.
Celine is more introducing herself than anything because
Celine,
She's using the table as a
Celine
catwalk.
has finished the cider before the fruit cups got there, and she is now covered in blueberry on her face.
Oh my gosh.
She's eaten one whole blueberry somehow, and is going through like half of a strawberry. and it's like whenever you're introducing, she's whatever. Oh my gosh, this is amazing! I've never had one of these red ones, and she's like just like taking a little bite after a little bite out of the strawberries.
So as Sab's
Savoring
eating,
it.
she's gonna. As Sab's eating, she'll hold out some of the ham and offer it to Seda and see if she wants any. If not, she's just gonna keep eating it and then offer some of the bread to Fear, since all Fear got was 2 fruit cups.
He got 4 fruit cups.
What'd Seda
Oh, I
eat?
thought, so you got nothing?
What did
I got a
Seda
breakfast
eat?
salad.
Oh right,
Oh, that's
Oh.
right.
so he got 4 fruit cups.
Yeah,
Right.
and some pineapple juice.
So I'm just gonna
So
explain to you.
Fear is about to go
When the fruit cups came out,
into
they were
diabetic
like
shock.
that round
Thought
by
it was
about that
big.
thick.
Oh, well,
So
I thought the cups were bigger.
yeah, no, they weren't.
It's a cup.
It's like a fruit cup, like you'd get
Look
at
at this cup.
Chick-fil-A or something.
Cup. This cup is huge.
Mm-hmm.
That's
so,
not the
So-
size.
so he has
I
that.
wanna
He has
see
that,
my
and he's like,
salad.
he's very clearly like stomach growling. So yeah, he has some of the salad that you have that's left over.
I'll go get
Still,
some more if you
still,
if
still
you need
hungry.
it.
When Sab offers the bread, he's just like, yes, bread. Clearly his
Hearty
favorite.
nut bread.
So Sal will continue eating and turn over to Tay and say, "Sir, you still wanting to try for the university then?"
No, Sab, I just want to live in this inn for the rest of my life.
Here.
Of course I want to go to the university.
Garrett, what was that perception
You don't
for?
have to bite my head off
I'm
about it.
just checking the area.
I'm hungry.
You've noticed that when there's something to pick up, like when the orc comes over here, he oftentimes bends over to pick something up in front of you.
Purposely.
Like he's like, oh, I gotta get this.
He kind of like
Like he
arches his back a little bit.
a little while later, he has to bring out the big chunks of ice that they have, and it's big heavy buckets, and he like takes his time going by you, just like showing off how much he's carrying.
Sense motive.
He is so into you, he wants to be in you.
So,
Right.
I've got to ask: in the month that we've been together, Firu, has he divulged to Sab and Tay that his goal is to try and get Seda fixed?
No, but it's kind of obvious.
Okay.
Like
Well,
it might have been overheard
Sab-
in a conversation he was trying to have with her alone, but at the back of the train, it's kind of hard to do that.
so Sab during eating will be like, "Well, so we got that thing in a few days. We're gonna try and do for Tay." And I'll look over to Fear and say, there's probably a lot of really knowledgeable and skilled magicians and things over there. So there might be somebody, if you've got any questions about anything, might be able to help you with something. And she's just like chewing noisily mid-bite,
We're eating a
talking
giant.
with her mouth
He
full.
Cal Drogo's his Cal Drogo, and
It has a name.
yeah, he's like, oh, that's a good point. Mind if we tag along?
I don't see
No.
anything against it.
Okay, yeah, we'll come with you.
In the meantime, though, we got 3 days to kill. Do y'all have anything you want to do? Want to? Sab will sort of grin a bit as she takes
find-
another bite and say, "You want to go back on down to the red light district? Sounds like you had a fun night."
Heroes just blushes. He's like, with the bread.
We might want to find the Delana because we're not sure how long that's gonna last with the whole
Yeah,
bluffing
that's-
thing you did at the front desk.
That's true too. You bluffed? You told a lie?
No, Tay,
It was pretty convincing.
it wasn't. I mean, it's kind of a half. I was like, "Oh, it's a half." Yeah, I mean,
It was,
We,
it was halfway the truth.
I had to do
We
it.
brought out the papers and said that we were here on behalf of House Orion. And that,
They weren't paying attention. They were too busy staring at his chest. When he tried to tell the truth. That's where he was like, "What?" What?
I mean, otherwise we would have been paying 20. Otherwise, we would have been
And
paying
Sab goes,
25 gold.
"Nothing." Looks at him.
Oh, As he's running out of bread, he's got like a bite left. Mm, mm, mm,
I can go get some more.
Well, he doesn't eat meat, so Sab can't give him anything else she's got
yeah.
because it's
You
just
can offer
ham
it to
and
him.
meat.
Alright,
So.
so
Well, Tay still has some bread if she hasn't eaten all hers.
No, I haven't eaten all of it. I'll just
Well, it
kind
might
As-
it might have been good to do that
There you
before
go.
Sato went over there with
Over-
the
over
horrible
the-
lady who hates her.
over the crowd, you can kind of vaguely hear.
Is he purposely moving away from Sabrath?
He's moving some of the seats and stuff out of the way.
As Sab mid-bite just sort of stares and watches.
It's a really slow
Cyrus, you're
process.
embarrassing the poor man.
It's not that he's
And
then-
moving the chairs on purpose.
And then
it's
he
just,
he awkwardly has to turn around so that way he can face the group again.
As Sab looks to him and says, "Don't worry, I won't bite unless you ask me to."
You're so mean, Sam.
So Seda, Garrett, what's going on over here? As Seda walks back up to the bar.
well, first off, am I getting a face full of orc ass?
Yeah, basically, I mean, he might be right there, putting something up, and he turns back around and he sees Garrett, I guess, probably looking over to Seda, and goes, "Can I help you, honey?"
And I will ask for some more bread.
Oh yeah, yeah. How much? Like a loaf, a half a loaf?
2, to be
Oh.
safe. How big was that loaf, Sab?
He got a half loaf, so it was like that.
Okay, 2 to be safe.
Okay, so it'll be a silver.
Okay. And I will give him the monies and then ask if Garrett wants to come sit with us or if he's happy being a lonely orc.
I'll go sit with you.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
that's gonna end
okay.
well.
I'll see you after work then.
Bye.
Give him a wink, Garrett.
He just says that he hopes to see you after work. And you smile, give you a little bit of wave. We'll
Don't
have the
stand
bread
him
out.
up.
No, don't worry. He's already standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
All right, so they come out with some more bread a little while later, and after the bread, the orc kind of wanders over.
Oh, is he
And
getting off work?
No, it's
no,
not that late.
no,
He's
it's-
he's
yeah.
wandering over. He has one of the jugs of cider, and it's steaming out of the top. So this is the jug of cider. He kind of walks over and says, "Anybody want some refills?" And he's like looking down over at Garrett.
So
Oops.
Garrett's at the end of the table, right?
Oh.
So if Garrett's at the corner and the waiter stands at the end of the table, maybe
Okay,
it's
anyways.
a little
Okay,
uncomfortably
anyways.
close.
So he's asking, "Does anybody want some cider?" Celine goes, "Ooh, ooh, 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 ooh."
Sab
I'll
will
raise
hold her
my
glass up.
hand.
I'll have some more as well.
Okay.
I'll ask if Fury wants some and get his cup for him if he does.
Yeah, sure. So he pours some all the way all around the table, and he does make the point of like instead of just like reaching or walking around and like reaching over and stuff like that, he does this whole like kind of leaning towards Garrett a little bit to refill the drinks further on down the table.
Garrett must have this like trait he doesn't know about that's attract everyone.
Attract everything.
He's secretly a vampire.
He's secretly
Yeah,
Jack
I was like,
Harkness.
He's a vampire, or he's a succubus, clearly.
Incubus,
Yeah.
whatever it was called.
Incubus
Um,
orc.
Garrett, you get the lovely view of like when he gets really close of how chiseled his chest is. You see a little bit of the hair just kind of like spilling out over the top of his shirt.
And rub across my face or something.
No, it's not that close, but it's dangerously close.
Sab is loving this, by the way.
I could just
Sam
imagine
his-
Garrett like
his-
leaning up on Seda or something.
Yeah, his man jungle is spilling out from the canopy We're just gonna call it the Mungle. His
Oh
Mungle
my
spilling
God.
out.
The Mongol.
His Mungle spills slightly over top from his shirt.
Spillage is real.
So Garrett, are you going to introduce us? Yes, I just asked him that.
This good friend, close friend, works in the bar.
Don't tell me
Finishes
you
at
already
4.
forgot my name.
Uh-oh. Do an intelligence check.
Roll an
Garrett.
intelligence check.
Yeah, no, I got it, buddy.
Actually, I don't think he even gave him a name, did he?
No, he didn't.
Uh-oh.
In the conversation, it was mentioned, but ever so briefly.
Uh-oh.
So like one of those things where it wasn't. You're just like,
I was too
What was that?
enthralled with your story.
Wait. Celine's gonna check for a name tag. Celine's gonna have your back here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Oh.
She doesn't have a like. There was no name tag, but that perception is high enough that she had overheard it whenever somebody was saying something when you all were closer to the bar. So she actually overheard somebody call out his name.
So she flutters over next to.
His name is Tug Job.
So wait. Now, Tay prepared message today.
I did. I did.
So you,
And Celine can
They call him
technically
Tug.
be the one to use it too, so
or you could just cast and use ventriloquism and make it speak for Gary.
Can totally just message him. Tug job. And Garrett will be like, not right now.
So is Tay gonna cast a message real quick and then just
it wouldn't be
whisper to
it
him,
wouldn't
his
be
name
Tay
is Tug
casting
Job.
it. It would be Celine. It would be Celine casting it.
All right, do you want to do
She's-
that?
Or Celine could just flutter over.
Yeah, it
No,
needs to be
no,
cast
no, we
to
don't-
avoid
No,
embarrassment.
we don't want Celine to cast anything.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
How did
Celine
you
can
forget?
flutter
She could
over.
just go up and whisper it to him.
That's what she's doing.
Okay.
She goes up and whispers it to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so Celine stutters over, and like a little bit wobbly. She lands on your shoulder. She just kind of goes,
Is this alcoholic cider? Okay.
Tug Job.
The name is.
She whispers that into Garrett's ears. Not so much whispers, but like says quietly, sort of.
And Garrett should
Oh right, yeah, Tug
make
Job.
fun of his name. Save yourself,
Celine
Garrett.
falls over laughing.
You need to make a token for this guy.
Freaking hell.
He goes, well, I didn't know you were really that into me, but it's Tug Job.
Tug Job. Right. Right. Yeah,
There's
my
a
buddy
silent
also
J.
friend Tug Job.
With you.
And that's
I'm gonna
that's
get-
my
I'm
that's
gonna-
my
I'm gonna
first
just hold my
name. You
hand
can
out for a
that's
high
my first
five.
name. he's like over excited at the
I
moment.
can
He's
see
like
Garrett do the same,
grinning.
like doing the same thing that Daniel's doing right now.
he's grinning ear to ear, and he goes, "That's one name, but you can call me TJ."
Because that makes everything better, TJ.
Yeah.
It's
By your
better than
pal
BJ.
friend, TJ.
Or
I'm gonna give a little
Like
tiny
last
high five
Yeah.
to Celine.
A finger five.
Yeah, she'll
I'm
go.
gonna street you, Celine.
He helps you
There'll be
from
nothing-
getting pissed
Seda
off.
just smiles and waves.
Well, anyways, that
was nice. So,
that filled you up or topped you off. I gotta get back to work. TJ slowly walks away.
Thanks for
TJ.
the refill.
Yeah, no problem.
Bring more.
So Garrett.
Oh, I plan on it. Let me
Anytime.
know as soon as Garrett runs out.
So Garrett, we're planning in a few days. We think we're gonna go over to
He plans
Mulgrave
on
for
filling you up.
Taze. So Sab's trying to talk over everybody while still finishing off the last of her meat, like picking at the bone, like getting the last little bits. So I
Okay.
think we're gonna go to a Mulgrave in a few
Everything.
days and try and get Tay to get her scholarship thing. So that's 3 days from now. Looks over to Tay to make sure that that's correct. So 3 days from now, and Fear and Seder are going with. So, is there anything pressing that you think we ought to be doing today, other than try and find the dwarf lady?
No, let's just find the dwarf lady and get ready to leave.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the most important right now.
Yeah.
So Garrett, are you meeting this guy after work? He's talking about after work.
No.
Well, think as Sab sort of grins and says, "I mean, think about what you could get out of it: free drinks, free food. I mean, hey, you got a friend in the bartender. You can really make that work for you."
You don't make. You don't
Sab's
sound
grinning
like
like a
I do.
hyena.
What was that, Garrett?
He's gonna mess with my threads. No way.
I don't think it's your threads he's after, man.
I wonder how tipsy Tay would get after 2 things
That
of
would be-
cider.
If that was all
Probably not
I
very.
see, if that was all in character, that would be the one thing Seda actually says coherently.
So Seda, you look
Everything I was saying
down,
was in character.
and there's something in your cup, and it pops out and goes, and dunks back into the cup.
Whose cup?
I will
whose
very
cup?
carefully
That's Celine.
reach in there.
Yeah,
No, I know it's Celine, but whose cup?
Seda's.
Mine.
Celine is
I don't want
Tommy
her to
from
drown.
Dragon's Crown now.
So she's like just backpedaling in the.
Or she's
No,
Tiki.
she's like she's
Tiki
standing
is what
there.
her name was.
No, she's standing there, and then she like dunks her head back under.
I don't want her to drown, so I'm taking her
So she's
out of the
leaning
cup.
over the cup and into it.
You know what?
No, she's in the cup.
Exactly what I do is I will reach in, take her out of the cup, and then reach over the table and put her in Tay's cup.
And you just hear, thanks, bitch.
And Sab watches it and says, "She just gonna call everyone bitch from now on?"
I think it's her thing. You're not drowning in there. You're just gonna check the cup.
She's not drowning. She waits for a little bit, goes back, drinks some more, waits for a little bit.
She might get alcohol poison if you don't stop her.
I can cure disease, it's fine.
She's
I'm fairly certain that's completely impossible for a familiar. Hold on, can I do
Well, that might mean she gives you
Arcana
alcohol
check?
poisoning
Can
then.
no. I can
I'm pretty
definitely
sure he
feel
picked
when
up-
she's feeling pretty good right now, though.
I can also ignite
Can I do
flammable.
a Arcana check on that?
You can. And what's
So
Garrett
make
doing?
sure. And what's what?
Garrett doing. So you can make your check.
What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah,
It's
her
drown.
eating fruit so I can finish
Ten
up.
familiars drown.
Yes.
No, I thought you were trying to see if she could get drunk.
And yes.
Well, we know she's drunk.
Yes and yes. Okay, so Garrett.
Is
I'm
it
sorry.
gonna affect you?
Most likely.
Well, yeah.
So you might want to stop her, Tay.
All right. You've had enough. Come on.
So what's up, Garrett?
Out of the cup.
I missed what you said.
Finish your
I was
strawberry.
just in her finish eating my food.
Okay. So Garrett now has renewed vigor in finishing his stuff. He's
So
like,
Sab has also finished her giant thing of ham.
Alright, looks like
Like,
everybody's finished
wow.
eating.
Yeah, we could
I
take
just
the bread
completely-
wherever.
Yeah, I was about to say, Firu he's on like the last half of his haunch of bread.
I need to refresh real quick because your camera is dead on my screen, Vex.
Okay. Okay, when everybody comes back, there's an encounter. whenever he comes back. And oh man, that sucks.
Man, Sab, you left at the most crucial time. We had an assassin jump in and ambush us.
It happens.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Was it an assassin?
Yes.
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 Was it the half?
should've just,
Was
like,
it the
brought
Yes.
orc guy?
Yes.
It was the orc guy going
Him
after
for
Garrett.
blank space. So-
All right, so what are we doing?
I am going.
Done with
I
the
mean,
food and stuff.
I like the idea of finding Dahlia.
How should we go about that?
You would have
Well,
to
we know she's in Tavik.
gather
Well,
information.
Can I?
Well,
Can
Sab's
we
like,
go up and ask
can't
at the
ask-
bar?
You can
We
gather
can't ask the
information.
guys. Sam's like, we can't ask the guys at the desk over there because we told them we're working for her.
That's downstairs.
We can
We
ask
can ask at
Garrett's
the bar.
friend.
And yeah, there went your camera again, Vex. I don't
It's
know why
okay.
it's
It's
dying
working for everybody
her.
else.
Yeah, it's working for me.
Can you hear him?
But I can't see any visual cues. Yeah, I can hear him.
That's okay. I'll just keep it in mind. So what you'll do here to gather information, you can tell me where you're gonna go. You can roll diplomacy. You can roll intimidate. You can roll knowledge local. If you have knowledge local, if you don't have it trained, then you can't roll it.
I think Garrett would get a circumstance bonus if he asks Tug with some diplomacy.
Tug job.
Tug job.
Oh, there's your camera. There you are.
Guess I
I
could.
mean, it's the best option. You'd get the most benefits out of it. No strings attached.
Maybe a
Give
little bit
Garrett
stringiness
enhanced
attached.
diplomacy.
Oh, I can. Go get him.
So you take your enhanced diplomacy and begin to walk back to the inn to hop on your hair skiff.
Getting
I'll
out
So
go
of
I
with
need
you.
one of those three.
I'll be your wingman.
I need one of those three checks. And what you're doing basically is using it. If you use intimidate, obviously you're using it to scare the information out of somebody. So if you don't want to start something, stick with diplomacy.
Yeah, so with enhanced diplomacy, what's that make it?
Plus two.
Plus one?
Plus two.
Two.
Plus
Cool.
2. Do you want me to come with you?
Look who trips and falls down the stairs on the way over. So in this
Are we
case,
going back in the bar?
I don't know. In this case,
Yeah, I
though,
thought you were gonna talk.
tell me what you want to do, because on these checks you can take 10 or take 20. You take 10, it takes 10 minutes. You take 20, it takes an hour. No straw poll because it's a skill check.
So you could take 10 minutes milking the guy for information. Or you can take an hour.
Not of that kind of
Really,
milking.
really pumping him for that information for an hour,
Gotta just get it out of
Get it
it.
all out.
making sure that
Make
he
him-
gets the thrust of your intent.
You gotta make him spill everything.
I would say this is all innuendo.
And do them over for an hour.
There you go. Get the job done.
Nice and slowly. Long and enjoyable.
Innuend.
Garrett is very generous.
I tell you what, man. If he has a job, he gets it done. You should have seen him in that brothel.
So
Is this the conversation that Zeta's having with Sam?
I need
Hearing Garrett trying to get this information.
to know the details of exactly what you're going to do. We'll start with Garrett. Garrett, how are you going to gather information?
You might want to whisper this.
How are you going to gather information?
I'm gonna ask my bartender friend.
Okay, so you are going to talk to him with enhanced diplomacy.
Yes.
All right, so you get back in there. What do you say?
There, before I go, I just gotta ask you something, buddy, old pal, old friend.
Mhm.
Out of character, what were we asking about again?
You're trying to find out about Delana Ironhand. might be
right,
able to find
yeah.
Find
Dwarf
her.
lady, my pistol she owes me. Yeah, that's right.
Because I think she owns. Right?
No, she's a political leader of Tavik, so.
She's the political leader of Kavix, yeah.
Yep, so I ask about her.
So you just go in and you're just going to ask her a little bit of information on it?
Where can we find her?
Just-
Where can you find
What's
her?
she-
All right.
You're gonna ask if she has like an office or something.
Well, I give you another +2 due to his attraction towards you. But he looks you over and he goes, "Honestly, man, got no clue where you might find her. Might check the embassy."
Good idea.
Shit.
Why didn't we think of that? We're
Because the
stupid.
embassy is the place we just fled from.
So she's not going to be there. Okay.
Well, she might be, but
All right, well, I'll see you afterwards.
there's probably some other people.
I'm going to do a perception check to see if there's anyone else around that may look associated to her.
No, there's not. We did those rolls way earlier, so there's not.
I give up.
So, at the same time, since it took an hour, are we all taking 20 as well?
Oh no, he didn't. Oh, are you taking an hour? I didn't think you were taking an hour. I didn't think you were taking 20 on that check. Oh, okay. So you're gonna talk to him for an hour.
But if he doesn't know anything, that's it. That's conversation.
Yeah, I thought you were
over.
going with the 3 roll there. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do the thing. Let's go elsewhere.
Okay.
So
All right.
So let's get on our air skiff since she's a pretty prominent public figure, and let's try and I'm saying this there. Should we try and go to some of the nicer districts of the area in Tavik?
Well, didn't she say something like she was part of the blacksmithing or whatever?
no,
She
she's
did.
she's got like her hands in all the blacksmithing stuff and all the marketplaces and all that kind of stuff.
That would be the smartest.
So let's try and find the
Let's go
most
to the
prominent
marketplace.
blacksmith. So
Over
can we
in the
try and make
marketplace?
perception checks to try and figure out how to get to the most prominent blacksmith around? that we
Or
can
you
think
know,
of?
we can just go to the front counter and ask.
Or
Because if they don't
Or-
have their own area,
we could just take 20
Or-
and spend the hour looking for her and gathering information about her. It hammers everything out that you need to hammer
Okay.
out.
Okay.
So what
let's
you'll
just do that.
is you'll assign somebody with a high diplomacy to take 20. You'll assign somebody with a high perception to take 20. And then anybody else that might have relevant skills can also take 20, so that way you branch out and do a bunch of other things.
Well, I've got a
I'll
plus
do the
6
perception.
Like you can all
Yeah.
do it as a group, but
'Cause-
you can handle all the different things at the same time.
because Celine's got the perception to do it.
Celine,
Selena's drunk off her ass right now.
Well, I've got a plus 6 perception. Who's got the best diplomacy? Fury.
I've got a +8.
So Fury will do that. Does anybody have higher than plus 6 perception? I think Seda does.
I have +8.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
okay, so
So say it would
Seta's
be-
getting a 28. What's Fury getting? What's his bonus in diplomacy?
+7.
So he's getting a 27. Any other checks that you want to make while we're out?
Somebody should probably do insight as to the information we are given.
So you're
I
traveling
don't have
with?
an insight bonus. Oh, I have a sense motive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your sense motive?
Plus 2.
So you could get a 22.
What's your anybody else higher than plus 2?
That I think of.
Well, Celine has plus 3.
No, she doesn't.
Toasty.
I don't have a lot of things that I can do. I mean, I could figure out what's imperative to
How
our
bad is her
survival.
perception right now? Because it's normally 10.
It's a +2.
Seda has a +6.
Yeah, but
Well,
Seda's
she's
already
doing
doing something else.
something for the hour. What can Garrett do to help out other than sulk and be sad that he keeps getting hit on by other men?
What could I do?
You can.
Perception checks, I guess.
While we're
perception's
doing,
already been taken care of. You can.
I've got a plus 3 intimidate.
Oh wait, you're
But the
piloting.
question,
You don't need to be scaring anybody.
You're piloting. So no, it's the
But
skiff.
I-
It takes a long time to get around
Seda,
that
are
in
you
the skiff.
muted right now?
Garrett, I just realized that you have a +4 in fly. We're going to use that
yeah.
for piloting. We're going to just. Normally, it means how well you can physically fly if you had the ability to fly. But we're going to use it for piloting fly in this case. Because you're now getting
cool.
used to it. So that way you can just make one skill check instead of relying on 2. Since you're getting used to it now. So you're
Seda,
taking
are
you
you
just take
muted?
20 on it, so you get a 24 in piloting this since you're taking your time.
I have been muted the whole time.
Oh, I can still hear you through Vex though, so it wasn't a big deal.
Were you muted?
So,
I
I mean,
was, 'cause I was
okay.
eating the candy.
Oh right.
I can use intimidate, but I don't know what I would want to do it for, other than maybe should we? Do you want me to try and figure out about what the deal was with those halflings, or
You
do you
cut
want?
out from me.
He wanted to talk about the halflings.
You cut out from me.
Oh,
As in
Well,
you.
Vex cut out, yeah. Vex cut out, and you did too, technically, Soda.
Yeah, both of y'all went camera dark.
I mean, we can still hear you.
Oh, as
but
long
we,
as you can
we
hear us,
can't
then.
see you. Yeah, that's fine. We don't really need to be able
that's
to see
just
them.
that's all roll 20.
It's all good on the GM side.
Yeah.
Like, all his cameras are still working, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, do y'all want me to try and figure out about those halflings? Because
Not
they weren't
with-
very happy with us already. So, would it be smart to get back on their radar or not?
No, it would not be
Is
smart.
there
to be-
anything else that we should ask about?
Mm,
Might be. Well, I don't know about what's her face.
Patelis?
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to find anything out about Patelis by intimidating people.
No, well, I mean, intimidating people is just not a good idea right now since we kind of just escaped from the embassy, is what I'm telling you.
Especially when it's been an hour intimidating people.
Exactly.
mhm.
Hey
Okay.
you, fuckface, get over here. Tell me everything you know.
Run away from me!
Pull out your manacles. You just drag him to the airskip. Garrett, lift it up.
Lifting, why am I lifting up?
All right, so
So, I guess Sab does nothing.
we will
No,
take
I
a.
thought you were doing the perception checks.
No, Seda's doing that because she has two higher than
Mhm.
Let me.
I thought she was doing diplomacy.
No,
Spear's
Spear is
doing
doing
diplomacy.
Oh.
and you're doing sense motive, and
With my
Garrett's doing
+2.
fly.
You can.
Sabras could do handle animal to try and get Celine slightly less
Oh,
drunk.
Sabrith, give me a perception check.
All right.
You spot falcons.
Uh-oh.
Just winding about
Well, I figured we were going there.
the towers. You spot various birds, but you also spot a falcon like trying to hunt some of the birds. On that note, we'll take a quick break and be back in just a minute.
Ow.
Okie dokie.
Time to get me another